Hi, my name is Elma Coleman. I'm from the Marshall Islands. As we know, the Marshall Islands were used for U.S. nuclear tests from 1946 to 1958. A total of 67 nuclear tests were conducted in the Marshall Islands. In 1954, March 1, the first U.S. nuclear hydrogen bomb was conducted on Bikini Atoll. Bravo was 1,000 times stronger than the Hiroshima bomb. 72 hours ahead of time, the weatherman had broadcasted that the weather had shifted direction toward the people that were living downwind from Bikini Atoll. The people that were living on these two atolls, Udruk and Ronglap atolls, were not notified that Bravo was going to be exploded on the morning of March 1. They were not relocated as it was done in previous time to other places. They were not notified of how to keep themselves safe and be indoors during the time the bomb was exploded. As a result, the people were exposed to nuclear fallout. People were outdoors doing their early morning chores. Children were playing outside. When the fallout happened, the children were exposed to it. They rub it on their bodies, rub it in their hair. They also played with it and rub it on their playmates. As a result, the people had suffered from burns all over their bodies. They were vomiting, they felt sick, they were listless, and itchiness all over their bodies, rash all over the bodies. They had no idea how to deal with that. The people of Ronglap were not rescued until 2 days after the fallout, and the people on Udruk 3 days after. By that time, they were all sick. These people were relocated to Kwajalein Atoll, and they stayed there for some time. The people of Udruk were taken back, returned to Udruk 3 months later. As a result of the exposure to a nuclear fallout, the people have suffered from various types of cancer, especially thyroid cancer, leukemia, birth defects, breast cancer. All of these have happened since a nuclear fallout. It is especially sad to have the young ladies give birth to babies that do not resemble any babies. They are called jellyfish babies. We are told that this is not a result of exposure to radiation. But we believe otherwise because we never had this kind of birth defect problems before. Even though we did not keep records, written records, before a long time ago, but our ancestors passed down words and stories orally, and we never had experience like this before. Now, the people that were exposed to nuclear tests were treated and are still, or were treated by the Atomic Energy Commission before, and they were visited and examined twice a year. Nowadays, it is the Department of Energy that visits the survivors. These people are called survivors. They are visited also once a year or twice a year sometimes to examine the health of these people, to find out if there's any problem. Usually they are told that everything is fine. but we know that there's lots of cancer that the survivors are experiencing. And it's not only the survivors, but their children. And some of them are their children also. There are lots of the Marshallese people that come to the United States, in Hawaii, and in the rest of the United States. And a lot of people wonder, why are you people over here? Why come here? Well, we're here because our medical facilities are not equipped to treat the type of cancer disease that we have. We are here because our schools are not good enough for our children to go to school. We want our children to have a better education. We come here because we want to have good jobs, better opportunities to take care of our families. And the agreement between the United States Congress and our government, which is called the Republic of the Marshall Islands, is that we can come to the United States anytime to live, to go to school, to work, and stay here for as long as we want to stay and we need to stay. There's no limitation. We have been told many times, why are you folks over here? Why aren't you back in the Marshall Islands? And these are the reasons why we are here. We also feel that the United States government, Congress, has to help the states that we live in with the expenses, the cost of our seeing the medical doctors for our health, and other social services that we incur as we are here. In September 2000, the Marshall Island government submitted a what is called change circumstances petition to the U.S. government, to President Bush especially. The change circumstances petition is a result of an agreement in the compact between the Marshall Islands and the U.S. government that says that in the future, if more information is revealed, more damage is revealed as a result of the nuclear test that were not revealed or known to our negotiators in 1982 when the compact was negotiated, our government can submit a petition to the U.S. Congress. Well, we did submit that petition. Our president submitted that petition in 2000. And until today, it's in limbo. Nothing is being done about it. We feel that this is a justice, for the Marshallese people, for the problems that was caused by the nuclear test, and the problems including the loss of their land, damage to their properties, damage to their well-being, which is not going to involve and affect only themselves at present, but we know and we've been told that whatever has affected the DNA in a person's body, it will continue over the generations. The DNA does not repair itself. So we know that if we have cancer, illnesses, diseases, our children will also be affected. And that's why we are here. And that's why I'm talking about the change circumstances petition, because we need the United States citizens, people's support, to please talk to your congressman, ask your congressman to revisit this change circumstances petition and bring it up on the floor, introduce it in the House or in the Senate. Babies that do not resemble any babies. They are called jellyfish babies.